I'm sorry.
Good.
Yep.
Good morning. It's the A Water, Sewer, and Engineering Committee meeting. I'd like to start with any discussion, any input from the residents. We have a couple here.
Can we take roll first?
Oh, sorry. Roll call.
Okay, we have Matt Yettle, Beth Greenwood, Clark Henry, Aaron Cassidy Dorian, Supervisor Puccioni, Elena Finnan, Dan Black, Jean Foddy, and two residents.
Hi, good morning. Should we give our names?
Sure.
Yep, I'm Denise Pritchard. This is my mom, Helga Pritchard, resident over on 1671 Van Andrew Road over here.
I'll do that next. Yeah. So go ahead.
It's now the time, I
Sure.
wasn't quite sure when we
No,
should.
we don't have an official time for.
Oh, okay,
for-
perfect.
so
Well,
this
thank
is-
you. Thank you for having us, our first time here, so we're learning how it all works. But we're coming to speak to you about a lot of water issues over on her property. So a lot of it is flowing into or in around the culvert and the property that I think the county owns, or the town owns over here. I've got a little map right here, but basically this is her property here, and then this is actually a better one. And here's the town property here, and there's a water course that goes through here, to the culvert. And the culvert doesn't look like it's been maintained, so I'm wondering if you all might be able to provide the maintenance records for the culvert.
So that's the culvert that goes under.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
Up Street extension right here. Yeah,
Okay.
so there's a culvert, across culvert goes here, and there's a water course that comes in over here across the property. And we're also wondering if there's been any maintenance on the Knott's Landing and this other apartment complex there, the retention ponds. I don't know if you all have oversight on that to see if they've been properly maintained. But there's so much water back there. She's about to lose a lot of her structures in her backyard. It's like, a foot into the structures. So we're just coming to, alert you all to that, and then ask for your help to look at the maintenance records on those particular things, because I think all the water's flowing through there, but there's a lot of invasive species, the Phragmites, I think it's called, that's blocking the drainage coming in, and the whole row of Van Antwerp Road, her neighbors are all experiencing this. So we're coming together to figure out what we can do with you all. So we're just kind of bringing up the topic.
It's definitely something we can look at.
Okay.
I know there's been some work in the past on the property.
Mhm.
And then we can also look at the surrounding properties with the maintenance of their ponds and
Retention pond, yeah. Because what I understand, the retention is different from a detention, right? So retention, it holds it for a short amount of time and then it releases it. So perhaps it's not even holding it. Maybe it's just coming out. I don't know. I know that's all private property, that developer, two girls and a guy, I forget his name. But yeah, is that the town's oversight to look at those retention ponds?
those are private ponds. but
Right.
They are required to maintain them as per the original drawing, so we can look at them that they don't need if they do need attention, then we can
Okay,
talk to the property owners and see what they need to do.
okay, great. And then the culvert is totally your purview, correct? Cross culvert?
It's not super common.
Yeah,
I have to talk to the highway superintendent to find out what
okay,
his level of care is on that culvert, whether or not it's county or town
okay,
culvert, but
great.
we can
Okay.
definitely look at that.
That we appreciate, yeah, because I think all the neighbors were kind of suffering in silence. But now we're like, oh, your backyard is flooded too. Oh, yours is as well. So we're really coming together on that. That would be super helpful.
Sure, yeah, I know it's been a very wet winter,
Yeah,
but still, that doesn't hurt to look at
yeah,
how
I
things
think,
are operating.
yeah, I think it's a combination of things. It's been ongoing for many, many years, since my dad passed away, what, 15 years ago now. But I think with the addition, there's always been it's been a low area, but with the addition of the Knott's Landing and the other complex, I think it's really contributed to the water.
We can definitely look at it.
Yeah, so great, thank you.
Thank you for bringing it to our attention.
Yeah, we appreciate your help. Should we stay or should we go? Or is I guess up to
You're welcome to stay.
contact information?
Yeah, make
Yes.
sure you have the contact
Okay, great.
information and the correct address.
Yeah, this is all from their Well, actually, what I'll do, I don't have copies of this. This
I
is,
can make some.
oh, great, yeah, this is the original drawing for the, before Knott's Landing, whatever this apartment complex, the pension pond. And it has the water course going on with it. Sure, yeah. Let's see if I have. Yeah, that Phragmites, I think that's what it's called, is really gone crazy back there, that invasive species. It looks like the cattails, but I think it's just gone nuts. Okay, can you read this? I have terrible handwriting. Denise Pritchard at yahoo.com. Okay, and then so we're gonna copy of these. That one. I actually have this original letter to the county from my dad dated 2006.
Yeah, make a copy of that as well.
Yeah.
That could be helpful.
And then this. Yeah, so I'm kind of picking up the pieces of what he started here.
Maybe all of it.
Yeah, okay,
Online.
here, no, there's that. Yeah,
Forest butters.
yeah, and here's, yeah, this is,
County response.
yep, all these people have since retired, so it's kind of interesting to,
Policy was going
yes. I think that's what it says. Yep.
Yeah, I'm to the right place.
Okay, great. Thank you. That's great.
So, next item is to approve the minutes from the April, third meeting. The motion to approve the minutes,
I'll make a motion. That's.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
I'm abstaining.
Next, item, attorney items. I know a lot of these have been on the agenda for a while.
They were all on last month. I still don't have the information on the fence easement agreements, so if I can get those, then I can draft those.
Okay.
And same thing with 2845. I know we had a few on Aqueduct Road. We just did the one last
The
night.
one taken care of, yeah.
I'm not sure the owner on this one, so if I hear the name, I'll be able to tell you if I spoke with them, but I'm not sure.
I can have Nick send you over what
Okay.
we have. Engineering, I know Dan's been working with Nick out in the field, taking advantage of the nice weather to do updating on our mapping on our GIS system. Do you have anything else that you'd like to add, Dan?
Specifically, sanitary sewers, hydrants, hydrant valves, the GPS unit, of course, captures satellite information. And so we're trying to get as much done before the leaves get on the trees. Update our digital records of all of our utilities is what we're focusing hard on, so that that data is available to our guys out in the field to easily assess any issues night or day.
The third item on there is storm sewers. That carries on to the next item. We're working on drafting an RFP for a townwide drainage study. I've been working with Clark as well.
Maybe some.
Part of that's going to be, we want to remap certain areas of our storm system so that when we send off the information for the drainage study, we're not paying to have an outside company come in and update our own maps for it. So we have the ability to do it ourselves. And Clark and I met with a resident recently over by Hillside School, and we're considering breaking off certain areas of the town that are the hotspots from the drainage study, addressing those first, and then moving on from there. I believe we have 3 identified hotspots right now. One being by near Seneca, one being by Route Road, and the one over by the Hillside School. We've also requested historical documents from the school district that would, give us some information on some of the work they did at Hillside School in the past. I think this would be key to the study as well. The next item,
And just, I mean, the storm sewer system is huge throughout the whole town. We're trying to identify what data we already have on it, digital and paper data, so that we have that information available, you know, when we get hire the engineer. So that really anything that we can be getting done, that we can get done in advance of the engineer, so we're not, having the engineer have to map the whole system, which would be very expensive.
and we know our own system better than someone from the outside anyway. We also do have a previous study that was done in 92? 91. That was townwide as well. So we plan on providing it to engineers so that they can have a starting point and modify that based on the development that's happened since then. But a lot of the topography and a lot of the areas of the town haven't changed since 91, so that's a good starting point. The next item is to award a contract to install a water service at River Road Park. I'll be sending out RFPs within a day or so to a couple, at least 2, possibly 3 contractors to get pricing. This would be the water service that would eventually be used for proposed bathroom and this proposed splash pad at the back of the park. We also provide looping in our water system that would allow us to have some backfeeding if necessary during emergency operations. For water and sewer maintenance, we're still interviewing candidates. We have 3 openings right now on the water and sewer maintenance crew. We have a couple potential names, but by the agenda meeting, we hope to have everything set in stone and move forward with at least 2, possibly 3 applicants. We're continuing to flush hydrants around town. The zone changes week to week. People can go to our website and look to see where we're working on that week, and we stick specifically to the schedule. We will not, if we get ahead of ourselves, we won't move to the next zone. We do not want to cause dirty water as part of the flushing in areas where people aren't expecting it, because we do ask people to be mindful of the flushing and not do laundry during the working hours in that zone if we're working in that area.
Do you have that posted on the website itself or just on your,
It was posted at one point, and
do you
then
want it to be highlighted at all or?
I don't know if you can move it back to the top again. It wouldn't hurt.
Okay.
Thank you. I'd like to permanently appoint Amir Graham. He's been working with the town for just about a year. He's working out very well, and I'd like to keep him on as a maintenance worker. And look forward to having a long career with him, hopefully. And he has passed his civil service probationary period, and like permanently appoint him. We're still looking for seasonal workers to work at the water plant and at the sewer plant, and potentially at the water and sewer maintenance crew. And we do have one that will be returning to paint hydrants for us. I'll provide her information. She's worked with us for the last 2 years. Zoe Harris.
Right.
Utility billing. We listened to the residents as we had sent out bills on April 10th. There's been a lot of discussion, and I think the town's worked through a lot of the issues that we have. We plan to mail bills with an extension of the due dates, and also waive penalties for the next 2 cycles, and also provide a letter which will provide information to explain the changes on the bills. And I think that's part of the biggest part of the issue is people don't really understand what they're receiving in the mail when they get their bill. So I wanted to work to help with that information, get, provide the guidance that they need to be able to understand their bill and see where the numbers are coming from. Kathy, Chris, and others in the town hall have been receiving calls. And I want to thank Kathy and Chris specifically because there's been a lot of calls and they've done a great job of helping people understand their bills. And it's a smoother process. And we learned from some of the mistakes that were made this time, and we definitely will not repeat them. And thanks to everybody for being patient. I mean, I think we're in a good place now moving forward. So I think communication will be key, and I want to start with more conservation on our website as well, conservation information. And I've also spoken to Ecos, and they want to provide workshops for our residents as well in conservation of water, help control how much water is wasted, and also to help people control their bills. I put on the
Matt,
yes.
what, I'm sending out an email to the respective people, but I'm just wondering if you have a sense of when the bills might be ready to send out? To resend?
The process will take about a week. I can try to speed up as much as possible now that we have a date. I don't want to overpromise, but I think early next week would be feasible. We'll give us time to finalize the letter as well. We'll be going out with those bills.
That I'm sending the email about right now.
Okay. Item B, the fourth quarter corporate reconciliation. Chris has been very busy with the current billing cycle, but it is on our schedule to have the corporate reconciliation complete for the board meeting. So we will work to try to get that to happen. Wastewater treatment plant. It's an update on the organic waste program. We have submitted at least 2 submissions to DEC for approval of dairy waste at our plant and some other waste that are part of the original design of the upgrade. And I think we're getting very close to getting an answer from them. We've addressed every question that they posed to us, and hopefully within a week or so, I hope to get a final say. Until then, we'll continue to take in fats, oil, and greases, but I like to have the variety. If we can get the whey approved, that's a very stable and reliable source of material coming in, and it's good material. Plant will do well with it and produce all the methane that we need, and would help with saving on electric and gas costs as well.
So here's hoping.
Yes. I put on their primary settling tank valve repair. We had a contractor working at the plant today. We had we're doing some maintenance on our valves, and we found 2 of the valves that are broken. We pumped down the tank, and the contractor is working there. Based on everything that we can see, I don't believe it's going to require any approvals. That's why we let it go ahead with it, because the cost should be less than my threshold. But if something drastic were to happen, we may have to go to finance, but I don't believe that's going to be the case. Water treatment plant, the plant upgrade project is for the most part complete. We're just doing a little bit of internal construction inside of one of our buildings to finish basically the button up the walls that were constructed as part of the project. We approved spray foam application last month, and that's going to be performed. Then we can finish the walls. That will be the we use to seal up between the two compartments in the filter building. A draft annual water quality report was sent to DOH for their review. Once they get that back to us, and we'll send it to the state level. This is went to the county level, and then we'll go to the state. And then it will be posted on the website. That's all I have for businesses. Is there anyone else like to add? That's it. Next meeting, if you look at the schedule, will be on the 5th of June at 8:30. So that's all I have. If there's no other business.
The minutes. Approval.
Yes, yeah.
Well, you were Xerox.
Thank you for doing that, by the way. No further business. I'd like to take a motion to close the meeting. Chris.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Still, or the
Your debt.